Hey, hi guys, welcome to PowerPointWork.com presentation channel, and we are going to explain a really beautiful thing today which you can do in your PowerPoint presentation to impress your audience. So first of all, in front of your screen you can see that there's a beautiful the cover slide which I have explained like how you can make it in my previous videos. So I would suggest you guys to subscribe this channel and like this video so that you can get all the latest updates in the future uploads. So moving on to the next slide, we have this beautiful effect which you can see like the gearboxes are actually moving, and this creates a really beautiful effect in PowerPoint slide which you can also implement in your presentation. Then I have explained this one before in my earlier videos, so the link of this tutorial is actually available in the description down below. So today's topic is like how to make this thing in PowerPoint presentation. You can see like water fills in the flask and water level rises, and then the bubble starts moving upward. So this is a very beautiful effect which you can make in your PowerPoint presentation. And let's get started let's build this thing in PowerPoint. So first of all, we have a blank slide here, and in this blank slide we have a flask which I have downloaded it from Google Images, and then I have imported it in PowerPoint presentation for you guys. And then the next step would be to copy it, Ctrl+C, or you can select this option, right click and select the copy button and then paste it, and you will get the two copies of it. The first copy is here. Select it and go to the shape fill and select this option which is already selected, and then go to the shape outline and select no outline option. The second step is that like you have to select the second flask and go to the shape fill and select the no fill option here. Okay, and then shape outline, you have to click it and select this option. So you can see right now we have two flasks, and one has the outline and the second one has the inside of it colored in blue. So the third step is to click on this rectangular box in drawing section, and then draw a box like this, and this box has to cover the area of the first flask like this, which you can see. And once you have it, move it up here and then navigate to the drawing section and right click on this circular drawing and click on the lock drawing mode. This will give you the option to make some of the circular patterns like this. Okay, and you can create random patterns. Okay, I think we have created 3 and 3 6 patterns, and once again right click on it and click on the lock drawing mode once again, and then select all these circular circles, and then click on the format and then select the drop down menu of align and select the align top option. So once you have selected it, select this rectangular box and select these all circles. Go to the merge section, and then you have to, before we do that, we have to click on these once again, move the circles a little bit downward so that all the area of these circles should be subtracted from this rectangle. And then you see when I'm going to click on the subtract button here, then you will get a pattern like this. Okay, so get your first flask in the middle of the slide, place this rectangular box on top of this flask, and then drag it down to cover, so that it should cover the whole area behind of that flask, so the flask becomes invisible. So once we have done this, the next step would be to animate it so that the effect can be generated. Okay, and for that what you have to do is that you have to click on it once again, this box, go to the animations and click on the animation pane and click on this, go to add animation option, select the motion path option and select the up button. And once you have selected this button, you can see that this flask is this rectangular box is actually moving upward like this. Okay, and if we see it, you can see that this rectangular box is moving quite upward, and we do not need to make it move that upward. Okay, so we can adjust it a little bit here where it looks quite beautiful. Yeah, this is much better here. So the next step would be to place this second flask on top of the first flask. But the thing is, how can we see the first flask, which is actually behind this box? So to make it possible, select this rectangular box and then click on the shape fill, go to the more colors fill, and here you can see there is a transparency button. Hold this transparency button to 100%, click OK, and you can see that you can now actually see that first flask, and it is quite much visible. So hold the second flask and place it exactly on the flask which is behind it, and then remove it like this. And once again click on this rectangular box, go to the shape fill, you see this more fill colors option I'm sorry, and then click on and hold the transparency button down to 0% and click OK. You can see that now the flask is again invisible. We have to hide this box as well. So for that, click on the shape fill once again, click on the eyedropper tool and click on the vacant area of the slide so that the color of this box matches exactly with the slide color. Again click on it, you can see that you can see the outlines of this box, so we have to remove it as well. Select the shape outline option, select the no outline option here, and you can see that it's invisible now. So if you click this button, then you can see there is nothing visible. So where is the flask which is going to fill? Click on it, send to back. This is our first flask. Click on it again and click on the send to back. Okay, now what you see is that we have three layers. The first layer is the first flask, which is completely filled with blue color, and that is at the bottom. And on the second one, the second layer is of that rectangular box, which is actually on the top of that first flask. And third layer is this flask, which is at the topmost, and you can see it right now. So if we click on this slideshow button, and once again if you click, you can see that the water is actually filling up, but it is not moving like the one it was moving on the earlier slide. So how to make it moving? So now I'm going to explain to you like how we can make it moving. So again, I'm going to select this rectangular box, go to animation section, add animation button, and then you can see that there is a teacher emphasis option which I'm going to select here. So once this option is selected, I'm going to click on this start option and select the with previous button. So once it's selected, you have to match its animation timing with the first animation so that both of these look coherent, and increase its the duration exactly to match the first animation. Okay, and then click on the effect options and go to the timing, click on the repeat option. You can click on rewind when done playing, or you can click on the end of the next slide. You can see we have some more options here which if you are aware of these options, you can play with them. And then finally click OK. And if we have a look at it now, then you can see that it's a little bit moving. So this is how you can actually make it happen. This is very cool animation which you can do. And then we need this water water dropping from the top into the flask. So to make it possible, I'm going to click on the rectangle button here, select create this rectangle like this and keep it in the middle and color it exactly the same as the liquid we have, remove its outline, and once we have it, you have to animate it. Now go to the animations and I'm gonna click on the wipe option here, and this effect should be from top, and I'm gonna click in like on previous, and now you can see that there are 3 animations here. So the first step would be this water falling into the flask. So that means this has to be on the top of the all animation. So I'm gonna drag it down, drag it upward like this, and then I'm gonna click on the second animation and then click on its starting button and select the after previous option. So once we have done it, we can have a look at it. Now I click and you can see that water is falling, and this liquid is actually filling up this flask. But now only one thing is remaining, and that is the bubbles. These bubbles are not coming out. So how to make it possible? Go to the home button here again, and from the drawing section click on these circular shape and create these bubbles like this. Okay, copy paste and make different sizes. I'm gonna make maybe 3 sizes here to explain to you like how this is actually happening. So just drag them here like this, and once you have done it, select them and color them accordingly and remove its outline. And now we have to animate them, right? So for that, click on it, select all these 3 options and select this float in option. Now you can see that these boxes are actually moving from quite downward area of this flask, so we have to move them a little up. So these boxes should move from you can see it looks much natural now. So you can see we have oval 27 and it says like start on the click. So we have to make it automatic, and for that we will select the after previous option. So now let's have a look at it. We click and water falls in, it fills the flask, and then bubbles comes in. Now the only final step is remaining, and that is like why these bubbles are not moving automatically back and forth. So how to make it? Select all these ovals in animation pane, right click, go to the effect options, select timing, and rewind when done playing, click on this radio box, or secondly you can click on the repeat drop down and click on this option until the end of the next slide. Click OK, and when you'll see it now, you can see that these droplets, or these gaseous molecules, are actually moving upward automatically. So this is a really cool thing to learn. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. So please like this video and subscribe to this channel so that you can get all the latest updates. So thank you for your time. Have a good day. Bye bye.